episode of Backwoods Live. I really appreciate you being here. My name is Bobby. I build skateboards. I ride skateboards. I enjoy doing both. And today we're going to do one of them today live right now. So what we're going to do today, we're doing a speed run of an entire shape up. So this is going to be a rather quick episode, hopefully, depending on if everything goes correctly. You never know in this scenario. So we're going to shape up a very simple deck, 8 inches wide. 8 inches wide, 32, maybe 31 inches long, 14.25 on the wheelbase. Nothing too crazy. We're going to keep it pretty standard. I just want to see how quick I can be with this process. So, like I said, I have a mellow deck here. I always like to wipe them off first, give myself a nice clean working space to get started. I won't be doing too much explaining, but I'll try to keep up with what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So, first order of business is, as always, finding our center point. Now, our center point is 18 inches. This thing is 36 inches wide. Very simple. Find your 18. And there you go. So we're going to flip her over. And we're doing the same thing. Again, if you have any questions, concerns, comments about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, or how I'm doing it, please let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. But today we're going to be doing a speed run of an 8.25, probably 8.25. I think that's a good standard size. Good in between. It's good for everybody. And that way, if I want to ride it, I got something I can ride. So we've got our center point on the deck. So our next order of business is finding where our trucks are to go. And we need 7 1/8. So as far as the speed run goes, this is not going good, but it's okay. 7 1/8. Come to this side. And we do the same thing. 7 1/8. Make sure you hit that mark. It's a little cold today, so I am trying to do my best and do a quick speed run just to see if I can, and so I can get back inside where it's warm. I got the heater kicked on right now, but it's not the best, so it's a little chilly out here, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. We're going to make this skateboard, and it's going to be something great. Now, as I was saying, for the wheelbase, 14.25, that's pretty standard. That's what we're going to go with. We have our marks. Now we can move on to the next step. So we have to put our little hash marks here. This will define where our trucks go. Now I apologize if I'm being too quick with this process, but like I said, this is a speed run test to see just how quick I can make this thing happen. So I have my dimensions both front and back. Now I have to get my side dimensions on the other side. And if you're just now joining us, I am doing a speed run test of shaping up a skateboard. I'm doing it live. The shape we're going to do is a mellow. The size we're doing, 8.25, probably 32 inches wide, long. It's going to be a basic popsicle, nothing fancy, nothing special. But we're just going to see just how long it takes me to do it. And we're going to find out live together, unedited, and in person. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about what I'm doing, or why I'm doing it, or even how I'm doing it, well, I might be able to answer it. I'll certainly try. So I have my marks here. Now, I think we are good to go. So we have our marks. This is where our trucks are going to go. You can kind of see it right there. Right about there, somewhere in there. Okay, we're going to keep it going. I'm going to turn this tracking on. I'm going to see if this thing can follow me around. And look at that, it is. Okay, so that's what I want to see. This thing is following me. It's showing me, maybe showing you what you need to see here. Okay, so in an effort not to waste time, I need to get a battery. And that might pose a problem. Might be dead. Nope, we're good. Okay. I was doing some, oh, did it follow me? Didn't follow me. I was doing some work the other day, and, well, I have all my parts in shambles, so bear with me if you don't mind. Okay, so our next process, putting the truck holes onto the deck. And this part always, I try to take just a little bit extra time to make sure I'm very precise with what I'm doing, because this is the most important part of this whole thing. Okay, got those. Okay, that's the first side. Flip it over. Same thing again. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I did not check anything or test anything. I just had the idea to make this happen. And well, 5 minutes later, I'm out here, I'm live, and I'm making it happen. Sometimes I just like to operate off the cuff a little bit. Keep things fresh, keep things exciting. So, but I will be trying to coordinate an actual routine, an actual schedule for these shows. Hopefully, maybe 2 days a week, 3 days a week. I'm still deciding. I don't want to bore you guys with all this extra that I'm doing with the skateboards, but I enjoy it. I enjoy sharing the process, and I hope you guys enjoy watching the process. Okay. Maybe even learn something. You never know. So we have that set up. We're going to test our trucks. Always test the trucks. Okay. Good to go on that one. And are we? Is it? Good. Perfect. Okay. I need a little light under there. That would really help. Okay. So we have our bolt holes. We're ready to continue. So, where are you going? I'm over here. I'm over here. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. There you go. Apparently, it doesn't like all the wires in the way. Is it going to follow me now? It's got me? Okay, we're good. So, Mellow skateboards, they always have a specific nose, specific tail. This one, can you tell? Nose, tail. This is the nose. This is the tail. This is the nose. As you can see, much steeper. And that's what we're looking for. Okay. So as far as the speed run test goes, not going very hot. I'm not going very fast, but that's okay. It's about quality, not quantity. That's very important to distinguish with what I do. I want to make a quality skateboard that is 825 wide. That's what we're discussing. That's what we're at. Same thing on this side. This damn wall. This is why I'm getting a bigger area. This space is just not cutting it anymore. It worked for a little while, but now not so much. Okay, 825, perfect. Now we have that all set up. So we're doing a popsicle. Super simple, super easy. So we just have to draw a straight line, which is more or less connecting the dots. And again, I apologize if I'm going too fast. And if I'm going too slow, well, there's not much I can do about that, honestly. I can certainly try to go faster, but I will not compromise on the quality in an effort to make it faster. It's just not something I'm about. Okay, that looks great. Nice straight line all the way down. Same thing on the other side. And then I'll show you our progress. If you can't see it too well, I know it's a little washed out because of the lights above. But hopefully, you'll be able to get a sense of what I have that we're shaping up together. Bear in mind, we're doing this live, so if I mess it up, well then, I hope I don't. But you can see 8 inches wide. It's about where we're going. It's a little hard to see with the lighting. But we have the size of it. Now we have to have a nose and a tail. So what are we going to do for that? Well, we're going to trace one. I'll pull out one of my favorites here. Standby. I love this one. It's got a great nose on it. It's got a great tail on it. We're going to use both of them. So knowing that that's the nose, that's our nose. We're going to flip it down, take it out. Now, yes, I could just freehand this if I wanted to. Probably be a lot easier, a lot simpler, and maybe a little quicker. But in an effort to get a nice, pretty looking nose on this thing and a pretty tail, I'm going to take an extra second here and trace this one out, because I know that this one was really good. Same thing with the tail here. As long as everything is lined up the way it should be, then we will be golden, just about like that. There we go. Now I almost hit him on the mark. Almost got it just about right. Very close, not quite, but that's okay. We can always divvy it up. There, that one's perfect. So we just have this one off just about 1/8 of an inch, not too much. I'm going to connect this line here because I think that's where it needs to go. Spin it around. Yeah, we look good. Okay, so we are ready to cut. Like I said, this is a speed run test, so I'm not going to take an extra second and trace this line out and discuss the shape again, because I can do that as I cut or as I clamp. So like I said, we have 825 wide on a mellow platform. Nice, easy, not too much concave. This thing, I think it's probably going to be about 32 wide. That's what I'm aiming for. I didn't even measure it, honestly. Probably should have. 32 on the money. That's good news, right? Okay, we're going to get to cutting. Maybe a little loud. Bear with me. So I was sitting there thinking about while I was cutting, I could have totally stacked the deck in my favor and popped a new blade onto that jigsaw. A new blade onto skateboard veneers like I'm cutting here. It's like butter, man. I'm telling you, it is amazing. But alas, like I said, I decided in all of about 10 minutes, like, yeah, I'm going to come out here and do a speed run and see how long it takes me to make a shape. I think my record, 15 minutes, something like that. I think we are at 14, so we're definitely not making that. But that's okay. Okay, so like I said, if you're just now joining us, if you have any questions, please let me know. But what we are doing today is skateboard speedrun test. we are 15 minutes into the show. I have went from a basic rectangular shape right here, which you can see, to our almost ready to ride shape. So we still have some edging to do right here. Got to get that thing rounded over. This thing is looking pretty good. I still got a flat saw over here as well. Now, we're going to run through that. Shouldn't take me more than 5 or 10 minutes per side. If you have any questions, please let me know at this time. And I'll try to answer them when we come back over to this station. So let's slide our cart over. That way I have a little bit of light on the situation. There we go. Okay. Got to make sure that tracking camera is going to stay with me. I never can tell if it's going to move with me or not. I don't know. So. Oh, I killed it. I killed the light. I killed it. Just give it a second here, guys. That thing is really powerful, so it takes a minute for the things to happen, you know. Hopefully don't. Okay. So we're going to go to plan B. We're going to fire up this one and make it happen. Obviously, for whatever reason, I can't get that one to power on without sucking too much power. I don't get it. So let's slide over to this one. That one cuts on. That's okay. We'll make it work. We'll work our best. Make the situation happen some way or another. So we're just going to go straight to smoothing this thing out and making it look right. I apologize if you haven't seen anything because of the lights. Oh, it's because that heater's on. That's why. Okay, now, we're going to cut that off. We're going to cut that off. That's our problem. I forgot I had the heater on because it's cold. So, we're going to go ahead and fire this thing back up. And now we should be able to keep this thing going, power and all. There we go. Okay, we got our sides looking good. Whoop, there we go. We're gonna keep it going. We got to get these nose. you go. Just like that, we got our shape. Now, we're going to go back over to this one like we meant to do. We're going to smooth out this edge. Move that out the way. There you go. Just like that, we have rounded over edges. This thing is about 90% way, 90% there as far as ready to skate. A little bit of final sanding, and we have it inside of 22 minutes. Now, the question is, can I finish this thing up within this allotted time? That remains to be seen. We will see. I was aiming for inside of half an hour. I don't know that it's going to happen. But that's okay. We're going to go with it. Now, like I said, all we have to do is some finish sanding around the edges to make this thing look pretty. I already had our 120. I was already ready to go. All right, so now we're going to finish that sanding Okay, and just like that, side one is already finished. Like I said, it happens pretty fast. It's a pretty quick process most of the time when you're not killing breakers and shutting off the power. It's much easier, much better process, especially in the daytime. But something happens when shut up, you. When it gets cold outside, I get a little loopy. Okay, a little dedicated there, little quiet time to reflect on all of that sanding I had to do. It can be quite exhausting. So we're done with both of our rails, or both sides we're already finished with. Now we just got to do the top, bottom, we're ready to ride. All right, got to get right here. All right. After a few simple moments of reflection time, we're almost there. So we have one more step to do. And then we are going to be riding here in just a minute. This thing will be paint ready and soon ready to hit the ramps if it wasn't raining. All right, so this last step we're doing, I forgot to mention, 220 grit. We're just hitting the tops, bottoms, sides. We're trying to smooth everything out, make it look beautiful. This is not about changing anything. What we have is set. This is pretty much our set shape. At this point, we are ready to take this thing and make it go. However, I always like to hit it with some 220, make sure this thing is going to be beautiful all the way through. Okay. For those of you watching at home, it probably looks like the last 5 minutes I was doing absolutely nothing. But I promise you, I was making this thing beautiful, getting this thing ready to shine and ready for paint. What kind of paint, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can do spray paint. You can do heat transfers, which are right here. Heat transfers, you can do those. You can do paint, whatever you wanted to do. Now that's all fucked up. Anyways, we just did a speed run of this build. 825, 32 inches long, 825 wide. This is a mellow shape, 1425 on the wheelbase. My name is Bobby, and I appreciate you guys joining me on yet another Bakwuds Live, episode 30. So, take it easy. I'll see you guys next time.